That little word. Can't hurt nobody.
What he said he would do. That is, deceit and destroy and devour those whom he will. It says he's going about like a roaring lion, but I like the word like a. That don't mean he is. It says that he gives the illusion that he is a roaring lion. And whenever we see lions, I was watching a video on Facebook of a guy, he was throwing rocks and pine cones at a tiger while he was in the setting. He thought it was all funny and everything. He threw it to get the tiger on behind. The tiger turned around and growled, and he started laughing. The tiger went back to doing what he was doing. He threw another one, hit him on the head, and the tiger growled, and he started laughing. Thought it was all funny until he went to the restroom, and when he came out of the restroom, everybody was running. And he didn't know where they were running from. And when he turned around, he saw that same tiger. He wasn't in the enclosure now. He was coming right at him down the sidewalk. It's funny how things change. But when Satan is in his enclosure, we throw rocks at him and everything. But when he comes out, it's a different story. But the thing is, he's like a tiger. He's like a lion, but he can't do us no harm. As long as we stay with the Lord. But we are speaking of those who are under the spirit of Lucifer. This is evident by their way of thinking and the way that they're acting. You can always tell how a person is by the way they think. He said, how can I know what they're thinking? Just let them open their mouth. Just let them start speaking. That will tell you exactly what they're thinking.
Yes, sir.
It's the way they act. You know, if someone is acting unrighteously, they are bound to be unrighteous. You don't have to be a Chinese math major to figure that out. God will let you see that through discernment. Now, I'm here to let you know today, this may be a basic message to some, but you cannot be in tune with God and have the mind of the enemy of God. Amen. You cannot be in tune with God and think like the devil. You cannot be in tune with God and your mind has not been changed. Can I get a witness? This is why the necessity of being born again is mandatory. Some people think because I go to church, that makes me a Christian. But going to church no more makes you a Christian than going in your garage makes you a car. You need to understand that you have to become a member of the universal church before you can really join the local church. Can I get with me? You have to become a member of the family of God before you can be called a son or a daughter of God. You have to establish a connection
And have a relationship with the Father. Hold 1 second.
About how good Jesus really is. When I think about a man, there's no failure in him. Everything he does, he's not has a job. I know I am right. Everything that he made,
all right, sir, I hear you.
it was very good.
Because you can try to do something, but God will make a way for you to escape. You should take the escape instead of continuing to walk in a way that's going to eventually lead to your death. Amen. A lot of people don't know that or didn't know that, and that's why the cemeteries are filling up today. They started to walk a walk that was headed to destruction, but God, in His wisdom and mercy, provided a way, and instead of taking away, they just kept on walking. Now, have you ever seen that? The cliff is right ahead, and you don't see it, but people are telling you the cliff is right ahead, but you steady walking. You steady walking. The cliff is right ahead. Folks are warning you. Signs are telling you. There are things that are moving on the inside of you that let you know that the way you're headed is wrong. But instead of listening to the right voice, you keep hearing those voices say, "Go ahead, girl. You got it, girl. That's it, boy. You gonna make it." And those words are going to lead you the wrong way. 3 points, and then I'll get out your way. First, the sounds of sovereignty. The sounds of Solomon. The sounds of Solomon. Man does not realize how important hearing and obeying God are. We need to learn that. The importance of hearing, and not only hearing, but obeying what God is saying. You say, Reverend Bird, how do I know God is talking to me? How do I know God is trying to direct me? Because if you're a Christian, you have the Spirit of God in you. And if the Spirit of God is in you, the Spirit of God will lead you. You know when you're doing the wrong. You know when you're doing the right. You know when you're going the right way. You know when you're going the wrong way. You know when you're thinking right. And you know when you're thinking wrong. When you say, oh, I should have slapped the... that's thinking wrong. Amen. You know that's not the Spirit of God. When he said, I was thought,
Hey, subscribe while you got a chance. Hit that bell. Every day, my Jesus. Amen. Hey, subscribe, y'all. Listen to this, though. Oh, happy day. Watch this.
And nevertheless, it's not you living, but Christ living on the inside. And the life you now live, you live by faith in the Son of God, who loved you and gave himself for you. Aren't you glad to say that Christ can let you know you can do something better than what you once was? And if you give your hand to the Lord, he will in no wise take your hand out of his hand, but he'll hold on to you no matter what the storms come in your life. Doesn't matter if friends leave you all alone. It doesn't matter if everybody turns their backs on you. God will. He will. Oh, I wish I had some witnesses up here. Won't he take care of you?
Hit that cash app. Alright. Subscribe. Hit the bell.
And it's a wonder that we survive each day. I don't know about you, but it's hard sometimes. Yes, sir. It's hard sometimes to just live the life that I profess. Folks always picking at you. Folks always throwing shade. People always talking about you. Always folks hating on you. It's hard sometimes. To live the way God wants us to live. Yes, sir. And it's a wonder that we survive every day. But I know somebody has a testimony here that if it had not been for the Lord on my side, where would I be now? I'm reading that in Sunday school. Many of us had choices.
Amen.